Hi, this is Mrs. Marita. Welcome to section 6.2, Exponents and Exponential Functions, part 2. Today we're going to focus on writing exponential functions.
This is what we need to know for example 3. So copy this down on page 121 at the top. In order for us to write exponential functions, we're going to write it as f of x is equal to a times b to the x power, where a is your initial amount and b is the constant ratio. So copy that down because this is going to be important for us. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next page. So in your example, it says write an exponential function for each set of points, okay? And what might help is if you wrote your points as an XY table so that you can see some glaring things, okay? So we can write 0, 3, 1, 12, 2, 48, okay? 3, 192, and then 4 and 1 are 768, okay? So I go to my function of f of x is equal to a times b to the x, where a is your initial amount, right? So we need to go find the initial amount first. Okay, so what is the initial amount that we're starting with? We're starting with 3. So a is equal to 3 here. And then our b value, again, like we saw in the earlier slide, is a constant ratio. What is a constant ratio? Well, if you look at your y values here, how do you go from 3 to 12, 12 to 48, 48 to 192, and 192 to 76? We're multiplying by 4. So the constant ratio here is that we're multiplying by 4. So what you do is we're going to go ahead and write b is equal to 4. And so the f of x function for letter A is going to be 3 times 4 to the x power. 3 times 4 to the x power, and that's going to be your final answer there. With the initial amount that we started with, the constant ratio that we found here, and then to the x power. And there's our answer for letter A. The last one, same deal. Okay, we go 0 for question B. I'm going to go ahead and write XY table, 0 to 2,187. 1 and 729, 2 and 243, 3 and 81, and 4 and 27. Okay. So the initial amount that we start with is 2,187. So if I go f of x is equal to a times b to the x, that's 2,187 times, and I need to go find my constant ratio now. So again, the constant ratio, well, how do I go from 2,187 to 729, and then 729 to 243, then 243 to 81, and then 81 to 27? It looks like we're getting smaller here, right? Well, how do we find that out? Well, if you were to divide by 3, that would be how you get there, right? But it's not by division. What's another way to write divided by 3? Multiplying by 1/3. Multiplying by 1/3, multiplying by 1/3. Okay, and that's how we're going to get the previous number. So your constant ratio is actually 1/3 to the x power, and there's your answer right there. F of x is equal to 2,187 times 1/3 to the x power.
And that's it for section 6.2, part 2. Make sure you copy down all of your notes and bring any questions to class.